Welcome back, folks. It's 13 and a half minutes before 7 o'clock. Well, we in the media are often accused of not highlighting enough positive stories coming out from our dubbed so-called hotspot areas. So how about some good news about Laventille and a Laventille native? His accomplishments have been featured in the media before with his company Vile Ventures Films. Now, Ansel Harris has expanded his range to include comic books and has launched the Vile Ventures universe. Good morning, sir.
Hey, morning. What's up?
Good, I'm good. So tell me about Vile Ventures. What's the concept behind the company?
All right, well, Vil Ventures.
Vil.
Well, Vil is shortened for Laventille. Right?
Okay, so you just okay, fine.
Yeah.
Understood.
Basically, it's a journey. So we go through different ventures now. And basically, what Vil Ventures is about is a company made up of youths, and we explore in different aspects in terms of film, in terms of animation, comics, graphics, all that.
So apparently you have an actual comic book that features Inspector Alexander.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
Okay, well, last year, December, I was doing some comics. So I said this year we'll launch a few. And I had an idea of, I was watching Beyond the Tape.
Right.
And I was like, hey, Alexander, I could make a real good kind of superhero, a comic book character now. So I reached out to him, and I was like, I want to do a comic book based on you.
Right.
And I don't have much pictures of you, so, you could take a couple of shots. And he was really excited about it. And he was like, yeah, for sure, no problem. Came down in the studio, take a couple of photos with him.
Right.
So I know, how to draw him close enough now.
Yeah.
And it launched earlier this month, and it's doing real good.
So you have converted Inspector Alexander into kind of a superhero police officer.
Yeah.
Well,
like that.
I mean, it's good. It's good entertainment. Where can people get copies of that publication?
Well, the nice thing about social media is that everything is online, everything is digital.
Right.
So you just go on vilventures.com, right, and you'll see everything there.
So you're not doing hard copies of...
Well, not as yet. Not as yet. We're planning to do at least 1 or 2 hard copies. We have a next book with Alexander to do either December or early January. So definitely you'll get a copy of that.
Now, Vile Ventures is also going to be engaged in doing film.
Yeah.
So this will be film that's based on local issues, local stories.
Right. Well, okay. Well, currently we have a soap opera series named All About Us, and that is a youth web series.
Right.
And that based on issues, relationship issues, and these things now. So that is doing pretty good. We launched season 3 earlier this year, and we're working on season 4 from August for next year. So that's one of the projects that we have, and they're doing like extremely good right now.
But this is all very interesting to me because I always try to understand the how you monetize these activities. So you have this online presence. You're doing the comic book, and you also have a film that you have launched. How do you generate income from these web-based activities?
Well, to us is not about the income as yet. It's about just basically building the foundation. Working towards our goal now, and our goal is to really bring the culture of Trinidad and Tobago to the world. That is the reason why we indulge into the comics as well too. So what we are planning to do is that with the comic book characters, we're gonna do web series with the comic characters as well. Right. So that's why we launched last week we launched the Vile Ventures universe. Okay. So it's like equivalent to Marvel Universe, equivalent to DC Universe. Where
so you have different comic book characters.
Yeah, different comic book characters, aliens, superheroes, I could do a character. You it might be a different name.
I prefer if you didn't, but
but basically that is what the universe is about.
Have you been approached by advertisers, other filmmakers, to collaborate?
Yeah, well, in terms of advertisers, in terms of like sponsors and stuff like that, we getting some positive feedback from that.
Yeah.
In terms of filmmakers, well, we're doing a lot of collaboration with filmmakers. It's have a lot of stuff that we're doing with filmmakers like ourselves now.
But this character with Inspector Alexander.
Yeah, Tarson.
This is something that you can convert eventually into a film.
Well, actually, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because right now, she's a female superhero. Right? We already have the actress for her, which is Jillian Kato, and we're in the stages of building a suit for her.
Right.
So when that is finished, we scripts everything already finished for it.
Right.
So the next stage is after the suit is built, then we are going to start filming.
So every comic book series must have a villain.
Yes.
If you're going to create a film out of this, who would be the opposing villain to Inspector Alexander?
Well, okay,
I have an idea.
Everybody have an idea.
I have an idea. You want to hear my idea?
Yeah, let me hear your idea.
Yeah, it's a guy that appears on another station. He's wearing some thick glasses.
Oh, right.
You might edit him.
Okay,
so what's your idea?
Okay, well, basically the focus when we did the book wasn't really about Inspector Alexander. The focus was really about Tarson, which is the superhero.
Right.
What we did is that Tarson as a superhero, she's kind of arrogant now. She don't really. She's like she portrays to be a vigilante.
Right.
So Inspector Alexander kind of comes in there to kind of talk to her now, to try to tell her, well, you should work with the police and all these things instead of just going about and doing things your way now. So we basically did his book around that character now, we still in talks whether to bring him into the universe and to actually build a story around him.
Yeah.
I think that would be cool,
to
actually build a story around him. And everything is fictional. So, we always put that in our comic books. Everything here is fictional now. So what you see is not real. Right. You understand? Yeah. But we still contemplate it.
You have to have that caveat. You must put in that disclaimer.
Yeah, you had to put in that disclaimer.
Because, people will get very upset if it bears any similarity to them. In terms of finding people to work on these projects, finding the creative talent, finding the artists and so on, who can actually do a lot of this, is it easy to find people to join you on your team?
Yes and no. If someone wants to join my team, I think they have to be willing and passionate at the same time. Because I'm a very passionate person. I draw, I film, I act, I do all these things, coordinate the team that I have, the company that I have, and stuff. So if anyone wants to join my team, they have to be serious about it now, and serious about their craft. If they're an artist, they have to be serious about it. They had to know, it's not about coming and doing stuff with me, but it's about you as well. It's about perfecting your skill and reaching as far as you could possibly go now.
Yeah. And are you able to source some of that talent from Laventy itself?
Yeah, man. I mean, majority of us that is in the company is from Laventille, Mova, Belmont, these places that people say that it have a certain stigma about it, and the plenty of the team members is from these places.
Yeah, and that's excellent work. But as far as financing your operations right now and putting out these projects right now, how are you managing in terms of your financing? Right.
So what we do is that in terms of the film, we try to come up with a budget now, and we see how best we could manage it. Right now, besides the task that we are about to shoot, we are doing a next superhero series, like a daredevil named Night Rogue. He's a kind of vigilante too, so we're in the verge of doing that.
Right.
And basically, that is kind of more out of pocket, you know, funds that we put together. It's like is Vil Ventures and a next company that come together and we say, you know, we're gonna do this project. So that's one of the projects that we're working with. His comic book is coming out this month as well, 2028 of this month on our website. So we kind of trying to coordinate everything, you know.
Yeah.
That's how we go.
In terms of, you know, because 10 years ago, doing this would have required a lot of capital investment,
Right.
very expensive equipment.
Right.
Is it easier to engage in this kind of creativity now because of how cheap the technology is?
Yeah. It's easier to engage, man, and you know things get easier now. Like, okay, 2005, I launched a comic book named Razor. It was in Ishmael and Khan Mohammed bookstores. We went Barbados with it. It went certain parts of Europe, and you know, to print those books was a lot of money.
Right.
Now we have online. You know, you could upload your comics online,
and people can subscribe to it
and
online.
people can subscribe to it online,
Right.
And you know, and stuff like that. So it makes it a little easier now. In terms of equipments, things cheaper, cameras cheaper, and all these
this,
things.
I'm assuming that a lot of this stuff is all family friendly, so children can access.
Majority. What we try to do is that we try to cater for every market.
Yes.
So we will have, like for the soap opera series, children will watch that because that's more young adults and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We actually have a project that we coming out for the summer. It will be available on DVD named Counting with Monsters. It's a DVD teaching children how to count from 1 to 20 with about 4 or 5 monster characters. So that is something that we're working on right now. We did the animation for it, so right now we're in the stages of doing voice acting for it. And
That's excellent.
yeah, so when it launched, we'll be coming back.
Come back and talk to
and
us.
talk about it. Yeah.
Well, Ms. Harris, thank you so much.
Thanks
This
again.
is great work that you're doing, and I wish you all the best and your ventures.
Thanks.
I certainly do hope that you can push this thing forward and
But that's the aim.
rival Hollywood, rival
Yes.
Bollywood. Folks, we're going to go to the news, and after the news, when we come back, we have a couple more items for you on this agenda. So get a cup of coffee and return to us in a few minutes. We'll be back.